Well, halfway through the pregnancy, we found out that there was a problem with her umbilical cord. She had a 2-valve umbilical cord instead of a 3-valve, so we were worried of the possible heart defects and other problems that might arise from that. Well, after I went into labor and my water broke and we got to the hospital, they did an ultrasound and found that she was laying transverse, so her head was on the side of my body, kind of near my hip. So that was the reason why initially they wanted to do the ultrasound, not knowing the other problems that she was going through under her distress.
She had the C-section, and I just remember the anesthesiologist standing behind us and whispering to us, okay, it's gonna come really fast, get your camera ready, and this is exciting, and this is going to be, just get ready. Uh-oh, this is not good. We don't know how long she didn't have oxygen before, because the umbilical cord was wrapped around her neck 3 times, and we heard afterwards it wasn't just lightly, it was, it took them, they really had to unwrap it from her neck. So she was not getting oxygen she could be oxygen deprived for 2-3 days or a couple hours. We didn't know at that point. And then they took her away, and I don't think she started breathing on her own. They were instantly bagged her, so they were breathing for her.
And her heart, they had to massage her heart because her heart wasn't beating. So she was lifeless when she was born. And we had people all over praying for her. She passed all of the major tests, all the EEGs and EKGs and MRIs, and they said the one doctor in particular said it's gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. Her tests are gorgeous. And then Tom said, "Can you say that again? Did I hear you right?" And he said, "Yeah, her test is her brain scans were perfect." Every day it truly is a miracle that she's healthy and alive.
I really think some of those nurses too were just sent from God as well, I really think. And they would even say things, I don't know if you believe in God, and we like, yes, we're Christians and pray, but I've been telling family, and they were praying for us, and the nurses, and we're calling it a miracle. And even the doctor one at the very end, the doctor back at our local hospital said, this is a miracle case. I was praying constantly, and I just felt so, every time I'd pray, I just felt goosebumps, and I really felt, I just felt the support from everybody, and not just family. Everywhere we would go, people would say, we're praying for you. And when you're in a situation like that, it just makes you feel so good to know that there's other Christians around you that are praying. During a situation like that, you pray so hard, and it just makes you feel bad for not praying all the time that hard. It almost takes a situation like that to really realize the power of prayer. I learned how to pray during those situations. I learned that I didn't have to just pray at night before I go to bed. I truly believe in the power of prayer now.
God chose to heal her for a reason. She is here to teach us something and to do something wonderful in this world.
And I think that's probably why I did feel so calm, because I knew she was in good hands, not just with the doctors, but literally God had her in her hands. God is there, and He does answer your prayers for a reason. He chose to answer her prayers, and all of the people around us just gathering together, whether it was, in their homes or at church or in their car, wherever it happened to be, it works. There's no doubt about it. The doctors told us that she's a miracle. Everything and everyone was in the right place at the right time, and how could there not be a connection? How could that be possible, that there is not a connection between God and prayer and the nurses and doctors all being there and knowing what to do? Keep praying, and God will answer your prayer in one way or another. May not always be how you feel it should be, but He will answer your prayer.